Hey everyone, I'm Jessie, and for the last 2 years I've been living in the Philippines with my amazing Filipina fiancée. When I announced my move, friends and family bombarded me with warnings. Danger, weird food, unbearable heat, you name it. I almost let their doubts get to me, but instead I decided to tackle every single one head on. Today I'll share the top 10 wildest criticisms I heard before moving here, and exactly how I turned each one into a strength. This isn't just a complaint video, it's a guide to thriving through massive life changes. From safety and food to making friends and finding decent internet, I'll give you real, practical advice, plus a few embarrassing stories. If you've ever thought about moving abroad or just want to see how I turn negativity into the best decision of my life, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. The number one question, isn't it dangerous? People imagined I'd be dodging bullets just to buy groceries. The truth? My biggest threat was a tricycle driver with zero fear and questionable aim. That first wild ride taught me the value of situational awareness, not paranoia, just being present. I learned to read the streets, talk to locals, and get real advice, like keeping my phone out of sight and letting someone know my plans. It's about respect for your environment, not fear. Now, that same tricycle driver, Mang Rene, gives me a discount and a laugh. The perception of danger is often scarier than reality. Replace vague fear with practical knowledge. Know the neighborhoods, trust your gut, and listen to local advice. Is it dangerous? No more than anywhere else if you pay attention. Don't build a fortress, build awareness. You go from scared tourist to prepared resident. Next up, food. My friends thought I'd starve or live on plain rice. At first, I stuck to Jollibee fried chicken, but my fiancé pulled me into the kitchen to make adobo. That was my gateway. Filipino food is a tapestry of salty, sour, and sweet, comfort food on another level. I tried sinigang, kare-kare, even dinuguan. Each dish told a story of resourcefulness and flavor. Now I'm the one dragging my fiancé to street food stalls for isaw and kwek-kwek. Halo, which once sounded insane, is now my favorite dessert. The best way to understand a culture is through its food. Cooking and eating together connected me to my new family and community. I didn't just get used to the food, I fell in love with it. And yes, I still haven't tried balut, but never say never. Embrace the cuisine, and you'll find a new sense of belonging. Food isn't a barrier, it's a bridge. The heat will cook you alive! That was the warning. And honestly, my first month felt like living in a sauna. I tried to fight it, jeans, midday walks, until I nearly passed out. My fiancé's family taught me the art of Fresco, stay cool, walk slow, embrace the shade. Fans became my best friends, and hydration became a daily mission. A small towel, or bimpo, is now my constant companion. Wiping sweat in public, it's solidarity, not shame. I learned to dress for the climate, light fabrics, shorts, sandals. Plan errands for cooler hours and embrace the siesta. The heat didn't defeat me, I adapted to its rhythm. Now I barely notice it. The secret? Don't fight the climate, flow with it. Surviving the heat is about smart habits, not superhuman endurance. And my fan collection is legendary. You'll be so lonely. That one hit hard. The first months were tough. Time zones, missed events, and a sense of isolation. I made a rule, say yes to every invitation, no matter how awkward. Slowly, strangers became friends, and I found my barkada, my crew. Friendship here is built on shared experiences, not just scheduled meetups. I also became a master of scheduling calls home, making video chats a ritual. I'd show my family my new world, bridging the gap. The loneliness never fully disappears, but it's replaced by a new community and a bigger heart. You learn to live in two worlds at once, and that dual connection becomes a strength. Missing home is real, but building a new family is possible. You don't replace old bonds, you expand them. The key? Show up, reach out, and let your world grow. You're never as alone as you think. You'll always be the outsider. That fear was real. At first I just smiled and nodded at family dinners, lost in the language. But I made an effort, learning basic Tagalog, watching local movies, and asking for help. Even a simple maganda ang umaga or salamat po opened doors. People appreciate the effort, not perfection. Of course, I made mistakes, like calling my future mother-in-law Eight instead of Tita. We all laughed and I learned. Fitting in isn't about being flawless, it's about trying, laughing at yourself, and respecting customs. I learned gestures like mano po and concepts like pakikisama. You don't lose your identity, you add new layers to it. The more you participate, the more you belong. Respect, humility, and a willingness to learn go a long way. You're not a perpetual tourist, you're part of the story. Fitting in is about connection, not perfection. Healthcare was a big worry. What if I got sick? I did my homework, researched hospitals, found English-speaking doctors, and learned the difference between public and private care. Private hospitals here are often excellent with modern equipment and skilled doctors. The most important step? Get good health insurance before you move. I tested the system with a routine checkup. Clean, professional, and thorough. Pharmacies are everywhere, and pharmacists are helpful for minor issues. Now I know my clinic, my doctor, and the nearest emergency room. The fear came from the unknown, so I made it known. Healthcare here is different, not worse. Preparation is everything. Don't leave it to chance. Do your research and get insured. Peace of mind is worth every bit of effort. You'll get ripped off everywhere. The foreigner tax is real at first. My first market trip, I paid way too much for mangoes. Lesson learned. My fiancée taught me the art of tawad. Haggling is expected and fun. I learned local prices, watched what others paid, and used simple Tagalog like magkano po. Now I have favorite vendors who treat me fairly. Sometimes I still overpay, but I just laugh it off. It's part of the experience. Developing street smarts takes time, but it's a skill anyone can learn. Don't get angry, get smarter. A sense of humor helps. You're not losing money, you're gaining stories. Every scam is just tuition for learning the ropes. You'll never relax, it's too noisy. Roosters, karaoke, traffic. Chaos is everywhere. At first, I fought it with headphones and earplugs, but the noise always won. The breakthrough came when I stopped resisting and started accepting. Meditation helped me find calm within the chaos. The sounds became background music, not irritations. Now I sleep through anything, and the noise feels like the heartbeat of the community. The rooster means a new day, karaoke means celebration, and engines mean life is moving. Chaos is only chaos if you fight it. Embrace it, and it becomes energy. I even appreciate a good karaoke performance, no matter the hour. Peace isn't about silence, it's about adapting your mindset. The city's noise is now my comfort. The Wi-Fi is terrible. As someone who works online, this was a real fear. My first months were a hunt for stable internet, testing every coffee shop, making spreadsheets, and meeting fellow digital nomads. The search forced me out into the community, discovering new places and people. Eventually, I found a co-working space with blazing fast fiber. Now I have backups, home internet, pocket Wi-Fi, and a loaded data plan. Finding good internet takes effort, but it's possible. You can't expect perfection. Be a detective, have backups, and stay flexible. The struggle led me to new friends and favorite cafes. The challenge became an adventure. Now, I'm more connected than ever, and my knowledge of local coffee shops is unmatched. The biggest fear, you'll regret it. Regret grows from unmet expectations and lack of gratitude. I set boundaries, saying no when needed, protecting my peace. I started a nightly gratitude practice, focusing on small joys instead of frustrations. This rewired my mindset, seeing beauty in chaos and learning from mistakes. Most importantly, I remembered my why, love, adventure, and building a life with my fiancée. Whenever doubt crept in, I focused on my purpose. Do I regret it? Not for a second. The key is choosing to love the life you're building, flaws and all. It's not about perfection, it's about growth. I wouldn't trade this journey for anything. There you have it, the top 10 criticisms and how I turned each one into a reason to love my life here. It wasn't always easy, but facing challenges head-on made my life richer and more fulfilling. Our biggest fears are often just opportunities in disguise. What doubts or criticisms have you faced about moving abroad or making a big change? Share in the comments. I read everyone. Let's make this a resource for everyone. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe for more stories and tips about life in the Philippines. Stay adventurous, stay open-minded. As always, friends, know that you are valuable and you matter. God bless. Peace.